Good morning, everyone. It's time for Friday Fab Five. I'm Tamara Bennett from Southern Adornments Decor. I do this on Friday mornings at 9:30 a.m. I go live and share 5 of my favorite things this week with you. And sometimes it's a fun recipe, sometimes it's Amazon finds, sometimes it's crafting items. Today it's a little bit of a mix of things. I've got a couple of things on Amazon. I've got a couple of really fun, like crafting things that you're going to want to try out, and a new cup, like tumbler, that I love, and something on Sheen. And so I've got lots of pictures to share with you. I'm getting my links connected in the background here. So you should be able to comment link to get all the links to the things we're talking about today sent to your inbox. Good morning, Sarah. Hello, Angel. How is everyone? Sarah and I were on Zoom call last night in the Painters Clubhouse, and we were all painting door hangers to hang on our cruise ship doors on the cruise, because there's only 3 days left until our Crafty cruise starts. It feels like 2 days left to me, because I'm actually leaving Sunday morning to head to the airport. So, but the ship doesn't leave port until Monday. So it's going to be so fun. But check out this beautiful cruise door hanger. It matches my shirt. Let me show you my shirt. Looky here. The only thing it's missing is the paintbrush. And now I'm like, maybe I should cut out like a little small paintbrush and just add to it. One of the ladies that painted one of these did hers and added a paintbrush, and it was so cute. So it makes me want to do that too, but I don't know if I'm going to have the time. Hello, hey, Becca. Hello, Debbie. I see Wanda's here. Hey, Jacqueline. Hi, Barbara. Sarah flies out at 6 a.m. Oh, how exciting. Our flight leaves Nashville around 1 p.m. on Sunday. And so we're heading that way. Okay, let me show you this up close and then we'll move along. I want to show you, like, look, the water sparkles as like the light bounces across it. You can see it sparkle and shimmer. And then the top has sparkles too, but they're harder to see. It's called Starlight Varnish. You really can't see it on camera. But it's a Starlight Varnish on top that has like ultra fine glitter. And then down here, I did 2 different layers. I did iridescent varnish, which gives it like this turquoise sheen. And then I did the galaxy glitter varnish, which gives it the sparkle. Super cute. And then all around the outside here, this fun, like, little pattern, like, it's not really a pattern, texture. That was a paper towel. I just dipped my paper towel in the paint and went all the way around. So the hardest part was that little cruise ship. And so I think he turned out okay. Just don't look too closely at him. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. All right, let's put it up here on the shelf. Well, no, I better not do that. I'll forget to pack it. I'm going to set it on the craft desk in front of me so it's out and visual, because, you know, ADHD, we have to have object permanence. If something is not in a visible place where I will see it, I will forget it. So I'm just going to leave it sitting there. Okay. Thank you, Lisa. She said it's so cute. If you want any of the links to the things I'm talking about today, whoops. When did it start that again? Isn't that crazy? Where if I click on a comment, it makes me disappear. Guess I better not click on comments. What was I saying? Comment link if you want any of the links sent to your inbox. Cindy said, hi, new friend, just signing on. Beautiful work. Oh, I hope you have a great weekend too. Thank you for saying hello. Do we have any first-time watchers this morning? We have lots of new people following our Facebook page. So if you're new here, welcome. I'm Tamara. Let's get started. Okay. First item on the Friday Fab 5 list is foil adhesive and glitter foil. So this is actually items 1 and 2. So last night, or actually yesterday, in the Painters Clubhouse, we painted this amazing door hanger. It's a disco ball design with 3D stars, 3D letters, and I wish I had it in my hands to show you right now, but it is currently up at the wood shop getting a coat of sealer. So once they get the coat of sealer finished, I'm going to take pictures and video of it on the door so you can see all the pretty details up close. But let me just say that that red star that's up at the top corner has red foil on it. And then some of the squares have red foil, and red foil adds like a glittery metallic look. So the foil that I have linked here in the links is red glitter star foil. It's got the teeny tiniest little stars. So it looks like glitter in the shape of stars on this foil. And so if you've never foiled before, you're also going to need to grab some foil adhesive. And I also shared a picture that was on her website of a project that she had done, Jen Ferguson, the one who owns the company. She had done on a butterfly with foil adhesive, which is super cute. or not foil adhesive, with red glitter foil. And so foil is a really great way to add like a visual pop or like just a different look. It's a look that you cannot get with paint in most cases. And so it looks metallic. It looks like kind of like metal, and it's just really fun. So a lot of people during our tutorial in the clubhouse yesterday were asking for the link to the foils and the glitter. And I said, I promise I will. I promise I will bring it on Friday Fab 5 this morning. Okay, Barbara says the link isn't working. Can someone confirm for me that you got the link? I'm going to double check to make sure it's connected because I connected it, but sometimes technology works against me. It says it's on. Wait, no, that's the wrong. Yeah, it says it's on. It says that 26 people have received it so far. So it might just be a little delayed. It might take a minute because everybody's doing it at the same time. Becca says it adds a little bit. I got to quit clicking on comments. Becca says it adds a little bit of dimension. Janelle said, I love her foils. Just a fair warning. Her website has so many cute foils on it, and you're going to get addicted if you start using foils. I have quite the collection of foils, and I was really proud of myself yesterday for remembering to use them and making use of my stash. So it worked out perfectly. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it's working. Any other questions? Sheila said, I like the foil. I'm still not very good at using it though. I think it takes practice, Sheila. Some of my projects turn out better than others. But just keep trying, and if you are struggling with like the application of the glue and getting it smooth and all that, I highly advise you to go watch some of Jen's videos, Artistic Painting Studio here on Facebook or YouTube or even TikTok. And she has videos showing how to apply the adhesive. She talks about how long to let it sit, and she lets hers sit and dry way longer than I do, but I'm teaching live. I need it to dry like so fast. And so some of her methods may work better than the way I teach it because it's not something that I teach every day. And she definitely knows what she's doing. She's been doing this for years, and she's foiled everything you can think of. All right. Thank y'all for letting me know the links are working. Hey, Amy. Good morning. All right. Next item on the Fab 5 list. I shared this picture on my Facebook page while I was in Cancun last week and was talking about how fun these pants are. They're kind of like Lisa Frank sort of vibes. They've got leopard print. They've got neon colors, some flowers involved. And everybody was asking, where did you get those pants? They're so fun. I got them on Shein. So I found them on Shein. I grabbed the link for you and I've put it in the links today. And they fit like pajama pants. So comfortable. So you can wear these as pajama pants as you want, or you can wear them out to Mexico like I did. I paired them with a black shirt from Cotton Chaos that says Radiate Positivity. And the Radiate Positivity part is in neon lettering or neon colors. And it looks like neon lettering, like neon lights. And so it really paired perfectly with those pants. I don't know that Cotton Chaos is still selling this shirt, but if they are, you can probably find it at cottonchaos.com. Becca says, I absolutely love those pants. I used Google to find them. What did you type in? Tamara's Lisa Frank pants? Because I called them Lisa Frank pants, but they have nothing to do with Lisa Frank, honestly. They just remind me of Lisa Frank because they've got neon colors, bold prints, bold, everything. And so it made me think of Lisa Frank, but I'm glad to know that you found them. Tammy said, I have wondered about that site. They have some cute stuff. Tammy, Shein has so much stuff. And I'll be honest with you, the stuff that I've ordered has been hit or miss on whether or not I liked it. However, they do make it easy for you to return stuff like Amazon does. So if you get a shipment in and you've ordered 10 items and 3 of them don't work, you can put 3 of them, back in the thing. They will provide you a shipping label and you can send them right back, just like you do with Amazon. Some of the items that I've gotten are a decent quality, like these pants. I think they're a great quality especially for the amount you pay. I think these pants are like $11. Now, some of the shirts that I've gotten from there, it depends on what they are. Some of the dressy type shirts that I got, the material on them is so thin. Now the colors are really vibrant and beautiful, and I'm not sure that they're going to hold up if I have to throw them in the washer multiple times. But if you just need like a top to pair with a particular pair of pants or a skirt or something, and you want to save some money, check out Shein. I am planning on buying a dress from Shein that I need to wear to a wedding this fall. And I wanted to wear a particular color because like I wanted to fit with the colors of the wedding because I'm kind of like an honorary bridesmaid. I'm not an official bridesmaid, but like she's not having bridesmaids. And so she was like, if you want to be like an honorary bridesmaid, she's like, this is the color palette. And because I know I probably won't wear that dress hardly anywhere else, I want to save a lot of money on buying that dress. So I'm going to check out one on Shein. Do you have to pay the tariff now? I don't think so, Delane. I think they bake that into their prices, but I could be completely wrong. So I haven't purchased anything from Shein since the tariff stuff started. I purchased. Well. This happened yesterday too. It just dropped me like I was a stray animal on the side of the road. That's a terrible analogy. Anyway, yeah, I was just talking and enjoying saying what I was saying, and then all of a sudden it was like, bloop, you're gone. I'm back. Wendy said, I have noticed some of the tees from there have been careful on size with them. Yeah, they do run a little small. So like on dress shirts and things like that don't stretch, you want to size up. Pants and stuff like this, like these pants are real stretchy. You can probably get like your regular clothes. Drop me like a hot potato. Heather, I like that so much better. I just said the first thing that came to mind and I was like, that is a terrible analogy. I do not like it. I like yours way better. Anyway, if you want to grab these pants, they're super fun. They would also make a really great gift for somebody in your life who loves bright colors and fun things. Amy said, I just got a dress from Shein for my daughter's wedding. Didn't pay any extra tariffs. Thank you for saying that, Amy. I wasn't sure. Good morning, Judy. Okay, next item on the Fab Five list. Comment link if you want any of the links to the things. Several of you had commented on my cute new cup. Sarah Williams, our mastermind leader. She is also the owner of the company Framed by Sarah. She's the one who has the monogram box subscription. She gifted us all a cup for coming to Cancun to her mastermind, and she put our names on them. So when you order these cups on their website, I think you can pay extra. It's like maybe $5 something extra. I don't remember how much extra, but you can pay extra to have your name put on the side. And so my name's on mine. And is this cup me or is it not? I mean, it goes with the pants. It looks like paint pour. So it's very artistic. I just love it. So this cup is on her website. It is a Swig brand, highly good quality. The Swig brand ones are always really good quality. I like too that the bottom has this like rubber sort of base on it, so it's not going to scratch up the surface. It actually has a built-in lid too and built-in straw. Now this straw can come out, but that's the first cup I've bought that has a straw like this, and I actually really like it. And this is small for me. Can y'all believe it? The last cup that I'd been using was like a 40-ounce cup. This one, I don't know how many ounces this is. Does it say? It probably says on her website. And it's a little smaller, but it's really nice. I like it. And it fits in my cup holder in my car, so that's important. Amy loves some Swig cups. I know, and I had never seen this one before, but I was like, for all my painter friends, this one is super cute. Okay, last item on the Fab Five list is Mod Podge Hard Coat. I had not heard of this stuff. I thought all Mod Podge, not Mod Podge. My brain wants to say that. Mod Podge. That's right. I thought it was all the same. I didn't know they had different like kinds. I knew they had like different, they had some that was like matte and gloss and whatever, but this is hard coat. Have y'all heard of this? I heard of this from somebody on TikTok that was painting upcycled coolers. So they were buying like a cooler at the store or at a thrift shop and they were upcycling it. And I was at my local thrift shop a few weeks ago and I spotted this little beauty. I was like, I could paint that. And I bought it and it sat out in the garage for a few weeks. And then I needed a gift for my brother. So I painted him a cooler. How fun is this? Our local school team is called the Lakers. This is my brother's last name. And they love sports. They have a daughter. And she's not going to be a cheerleader necessarily, but she's always cheering on her brothers. And they are in all the sports. So I made them a painted cooler. And I was like, I don't know how well this paint is going to hold up. I was worried about it. And I had seen on TikTok people painting coolers. So I asked one of them, how do you protect the paint on that cooler? And she said, this stuff. And I got to reading on here, and it says, let me put this back up on the screen so you can see what it says. It says it's perfect for projects that need extra durability, areas that are high traffic, like, something you would step on, like maybe a footstool or something, and frequently touched surfaces. On this, it says it needs 4 weeks to cure, but once it's cured, the surface can be cleaned with a damp cloth. And it says that you can build up the finish, apply at least 5 coats. You can also, if it's like textured, you can sand it with 400 grit sandpaper to make it smooth, blah, blah, blah. But I'm very impressed with how like durable this is. I tried scratching some of the paint off of one of these polka dots as a test to just see, and it ain't going anywhere. And I've only got 3 coats on it so far. So I don't know if you've ever heard of Mod Podge hard coat, or if you've ever thought about painting something crazy like a cooler, but how fun is this to carry with them to their sporting event? And everybody knows whose cooler that is. Lauren said, add to cart. That's such a fun idea. Lauren, this stuff is dangerous because it makes me want to paint just about anything. If this could seal on just about anything, I'm like, ooh, what can I paint next? And so it makes me want to go back to the thrift store and see what else I can find to paint and then put this stuff on top of it. And I got this on Amazon, by the way. So this is linked on Amazon. Okay. Last thing to mention, and this is not new because we just rolled these out at the beginning of June, but these are all 10 of the new designs that we've released in the shop this week. And if you remember that one down at the bottom that has 3 versions of it, that's the one that we painted live this past Tuesday. It's got a spot for attachments, so you can like trade out your different attachments on it. We did it with little half wood beads. And it's got the 3D lettering, and I chose the lettering Home Sweet Home, but there's also options for welcome or hello. And of course, there's different suggestions on how you can paint those also, but I kind of put my own spin on it by doing leopard at the top and distress all over, and then the wood beads across the middle. And I think it turned out really great. But if you want to grab any of these, you can grab them at shopdoorhangers.com as wood blanks or templates. Now, wood blanks, pay attention right here. This little golf bag has an optional add-on attachment, and you wouldn't attach that to the door hanger, but you could attach it to something else to make your door hanger coordinate with that attachment piece for the golf and for the baseball one. And so these are all available now at shopdoorhangers.com. And if you want to get all of these designs for just one low price, you can sign up for the template club at southernadornamentsdecor.com, and you can get all of them for just $25. Tammy says, how do y'all price that? The Home Sweet Home one I love, but I'm not sure how to price it with attachments. Lauren is watching. Lauren, how do you price yours like this? Because I know she has been selling a lot at craft fairs lately, and she sells a lot of designs that have interchangeable pieces. So she's got porch leaners with attachments. She's got door hangers with attachments and all kinds of different things. If it were me, I would probably do like the door hanger plus 1 attachment for free. And then additional attachments would be a certain price. And so you have to take into consideration, like, does yours have 3D lettering? Does it have the wood beads? Like how much work and time and effort did you put into it? And that all kind of factors into the price as well. I did a whole Facebook Live about pricing door hangers recently, and it is now on my YouTube channel. So if you want to go watch it over there, I'll pop the link to my YouTube channel down in the comments for you. But I talk about like pricing, if it's this, then here's your price range. And if it's got like all 3D elements, this is your price range. I would probably put this one somewhere between the low and middle price range. So I think the low started at like 35 to 50. The mid range was 50 to like 65. So I would probably put this one around like 45, maybe 50. Lauren said it includes 1 attachment, then additionals are sold individually or a bundle of 4. And if you buy 4, you save $5. I like that strategy. And so it just depends. This one also, if I were to put greenery in a bow, which eventually I do plan to do, I just hate making bows. I do plan to do that. I would definitely sell it for like maybe $50 to $60 with bow and greenery on it. So that would bring the price up as well. Okay. Any other questions? Jennifer said, so much fun stuff. Oh, look, the comments are working now after it booted me out. Maybe it doesn't work with slides. Becca said that would probably be great for door hangers, actually. Yeah, it might. I don't know. I haven't tried it on door hangers, but it might. Charlotte said the same thing. Would be good on a door hanger. Tammy said, I haven't seen that one, but I do have the sparkle one and the outdoor one. Oh, Mod Podge, different kinds of Mod Podge. Yeah. Well, my kiddos are supposed to be coming home today. They've been at church camp all week and I've been missing them like crazy. I've gotten a ton of stuff done this week though. So it's been good. It's been great because I knew I was leaving for the cruise this next week and I was like, I got a lot of work to get done. So if the kids had been here all week, it would have been a struggle. So I'm glad that they got to go to church camp and I got to get work done. Can you buy the attachments? If you're talking about these, yes. I'm not sure if you're talking about these or if you're talking about the cute little golf piece. Yes, on both accounts. So like one like this, I think it came in the June or July attachment bundle. So when you go to our shop, there are sections. I think there's a section for things with attachments and the attachment bundles are linked there. But if you can't find them, use the search bar and type in attachment bundle. And there's like a fall bundle, a Thanksgiving bundle, a Halloween bundle, Christmas, Valentine's, you name it. We've been adding bundles all throughout the last year or so because they coordinate and work so well with all kinds of different little projects that you can put them on. And this is our candlestick stand kit. It comes with a bundle of like 10 attachments. And so this is larger though. This is an 8-inch attachment. I prefer 8-inch on the candlestick. You can do 6-inch, but I like the proportionality of that over the 6. And then like our standing attachment frame we used to sell, it supports like a 6-inch attachment. This is a 6-inch, although Michael and I were talking. The sign behind me can support an 8-inch attachment. This is an 8-inch. See if I can get it off of there. And this is a 6-inch, right? It just kind of depends to me whether you like the proportionalness of that. To me, that looks a little funny with that shape on that door hanger. So I probably wouldn't use that shape. But if you like a larger attachment, this can support an 8-inch attachment. But there's a 6. It's so satisfying when the magnet goes shoop and grabs a hold of it. Lauren, I think we did make a section in the shop for that. So it should be there. All right, y'all. Any other questions? Thank y'all for joining me today on Friday Fab 5. I'm fixing to go live in the clubhouse for the powwow. So we'll be sharing pictures of projects that we've completed in the clubhouse lately and your projects and things like that and talking about what's coming up next. I will be gone all next week to the cruise, but I do plan on posting reels, stories, Facebook Live if I can, if the Wi-Fi works. So if you want to see behind the scenes of what all's going on the cruise, definitely tune into my stories and things like that. And it'll feel like you're there almost. And then I'm not going to be going live again to like do the June Painters Clubhouse Showcase until probably June 30th. And so I'll be live back at home with you all then. Dana says the candlestick is my favorite. Everyone at the office loves the attachments for their desks. We have quarterly paint parties for the ladies in the office as a team building event. That is such a good idea. I love that. Amy loves all the attachment options. Vicky wants dolphin pictures. I'll do my best. We'll see. Pamela says, how are you attending your cruise door hanger? How am I hanging it? I think that's probably what it probably auto-corrected. I'm going to take like a little magnetic thing with a hook. Michael has some that are like a magnetic thing with like a carabiner, like clasp so that like it won't come off the hook. So I might just grab one of those and take it. So yeah, any sort of magnet with a hook would probably work. You could also get away with like a command strip if you don't have a magnetic hook. You would just need to make sure to take that command strip off before you leave because the cruise ship probably won't like that if you leave that up there. Yeah, I was trying to think if there was anything else I need to tell you. For those of you logging on here at the end, you want to see my cruise door hanger? We painted this live during a Zoom call in the Painters Clubhouse last night. Super fun. Look at the glitter. I really cannot show you how pretty that glitter is on camera. It just, last night I walked into the living room and I was like, hey, Michael, look what I painted. And I came in with like my phone flashlight. I'm like, do you see the glitter? Because he didn't have a lot of lights on in the living room. He's like, I see the glitter. I was like, it's important that you see the glitter. All right, y'all. Have a great day. And I will see some of you on the cruise ship. Bye, everyone.